Hello and welcome everyone, Stormy Sensei here. Tonight we're starting a little later than usual, especially for a Friday, but we will be going through and doing some raids. Starting off with Bulbasaur real quick. I think I'll save this one in case some actual viewers show up. Let's see what else we got in this area. We got 2 more in this, 4 more in this area. Hey there, kid. I don't know what the kanji in your name is. It's Daybreako U something. I have no idea what that last character is. But good to see you again. What does it mean? It's weird, I know. That's a good question. You gotta be careful. I don't know, but I'm about to find out. You could have your name changed to I'm a big idiot, and you wouldn't even know it. If you copy the kanji, you can paste it into jusho.org, and then that should tell you what it is in English. I think you actually need the last 2 characters, actually. Hey there, Felix. Welcome to more Pokemon streams. This is how weak 3-star Pokemon are. That was a super effective hit. Bro did more damage to himself than Tranquil did to him. Oh man, detect? That's messed up. Also, with just one max airstream, it outsped my Jolteon. I actually have a Bulbasaur raid battle ready. mostly wanting to look for Charmander, Charmeleon raid battles because you can get flame orbs from it. Hey Stormy, long time since I last got on here. Well, welcome back. I think you had a different name at the time, Detective Evil, but welcome all the same. You want to list off the last few names that you've had so that I can see if I remember you? Oh, I have oh, you're looking. If you just need a Bulbasaur, I have Bulbasaurs. I have Venusaur even. Okay, here's a Venusaur and here's a Bulbasaur. I got these before even having Sandfoxer. Okay, I remember Sandfoxer. But I got these even before the event happened. So I can breed more. If you're just looking for a Bulbasaur or Ivysaur. I also have the Blastoids, but no Squirtle yet, but I can just breed one. Oh, here's a Squirtle. I just need to evolve that into Wartortle. And I also have Poplio and Rowlet and Litten. But more important than the Pokemon themselves, I guess all equally important, they drop Charmander and Charmeleon raid dens will drop Flame Orbs with a 50% chance. The only other way to get Flame Orb is to beat the Elite Four or the champion over and over again and then hope that ball guy happens to give you what you're looking for. I don't have all the Pokemon, but I have almost every Pokemon that you can get in Sword and Shield. I'm missing a lot of the Pokemon that you could transfer over from Pokemon Home. Like I don't have Solgaleo or Necrozma or like Arceus or anything like that. Man, no one is joining these raids. That's crazy. Hey there, Deathray. Good to see you for another stream. Either need to finish Ultra Sun or get Let's Go Pikachu. Yeah, you should, if you already have Ultra Sun, you should finish that and get the Pokemon from there before you get Let's Go Pikachu, because Pokemon Bank is free for the next month. Not for the next month, it's until March 12th, so you have like 2 more weeks until Pokemon Bank is no longer free. So you should, you know, transfer what you can. Although I guess, no, because you would still need to buy Pokemon Home. I don't know. It's tough to say. You joined the Discord? Well, thanks for that. I almost feel sorry for all the people that joined my Discord for Super Smash Brothers stuff, because there's been mostly just Pokemon talk in there for the past couple of months. Okay. Committee. That makes sense. Ovui. Is Mewtwo gonna outspeed me? I wonder. Oh, and by the way, welcome back, Jake. did a raid earlier where I accidentally chose my Gengar that has Air Balloon, which I use for competitive, and I was really worried that I was going to get hit and the Air Balloon was going to pop, but somehow I managed to go through the entire raid battle without getting hit at all. So I get to keep my Air Balloon. I want to run a set, like a double set, that's built around using max ooze. It just seems like a really cool idea. Yeah, I beat Mewtwo last night during a, by joining a bunch of randoms. Like it was my Mewtwo plus a Marshadow plus like a Mew and then like a Duraludon or something like that. So far I've beaten one Mewtwo. Oh no. I didn't even see that guy there. I was reading chat. I gotta run away. I can't handle this Quagsire. I'm gonna try to join next raid. You can use the switch command and also the FC command. Both of them should work, and that should give you my switch friend ID if you want to send a friend request. You might already be added. Hey there, Pika. Man, Grimmsnarl. Wait, actually, my Charizard gets one-shot by Gigantamax Snooze. Should I choose something else? Very super effective there. Leafeon should be fine. Yeah, I'll use Leafeon. Yeah, just go ahead and send the request. I'll go ahead and type the command myself in the chat for you guys. Be sure to add me while we're in this raid. go. Got the friend request. Gonna get a haircut tomorrow? Nice. Is it because your hair is getting like long and you just want to cut it, or are you trying to go for a different style? Going to a district's boys basketball game tomorrow. I don't really know what that means. What are the district boys? Is that like a youth program or something like that? Let's see. I'm the best person to Dynamax here, so I'll just go ahead and do that. Best teams in the state? Okay. Is this high school level or college level basketball? Or like adult, like intramural, or I guess you could be like adult, or whatever. Oh, that's gonna be nice. That Zacian's gonna destroy this drum style. High school level, okay. That didn't do nearly as much damage as I thought it was going to do. That was super effective. Okay, he went to his first set of shields. I remember in high school we played against a team called Joshua Springs, #1 in California in 2010 at the time. We lost. It was tackle football, and I played bench warmer. Hey, you made it to the bench at least. In high school, I didn't do even like any sports whatsoever. That's not entirely true. I actually tried out for the swim team, didn't make it, and I also did cross country. I was on the JV team there. I just went for the fast food stops along the way. That's the big brain play. Yeah, the issue with me and my swim team tryout, like, I like went to summer camps and things like that, and like we did swimming races where we basically swam from one end of the pool to the other just to see who could get there the fastest. And like at that super casual level, I usually did really well. Like I was able to beat most of the other kids in my at my summer camps in just swimming from one end of the pool to the other. But then when I got to so because of that, I was like, oh, I'm a pretty fast swimmer, like maybe I should try the swim team. And so what happened was I showed up to the swim team tryout, and they were like, alright, so cool, we're going to like warm up by doing 3 laps, which is like go from one end of the pool all the way back. So that's like 6 times the amount of swimming that I normally do. And I didn't know that that was the warm-up, so I like tried as hard as possible to like win that, which I wasn't able to because there were people that were returning from the previous year of swim team meets. So I only finished the middle of the pack trying my hardest, and then after that they were like, alright, now that you're warmed up, let's actually do the actual tryout. And I was like super exhausted and couldn't do it at all. Alright, actually now that we have like a good crowd of people, by the way, I need to first open up my friend request to let Carbone in here. Wait, that's not that's Sue, I think? Kabosu? I don't know. I should go back to my my Japanese textbooks, because the further I get from my college days, the less and less I remember. It's so embarrassing. Oh, it wasn't. Okay, carbon. So this next raid will be Ivysaur, I think. Maybe Bulbasaur, I forget. Currently learning Japanese. What did I go to college for? I went to college for applied mathematics. Although I really should say that I kind of just went to college and then chose the thing that I already liked while I was there. I went to college based on like the subjects that I liked while I was in high school. But then after I was already in and like taking my courses, I realized that I probably could have enjoyed like many other programs. So I did applied mathematics, but I also would have enjoyed like philosophy, psychology, economics. Marius, is that a random or is that a viewer? Do I need to start putting codes into these? Detected evil in particular. Did you make it into this arena, into the raid? Since I know you were looking for Ivysaur. Philosophy is so cool. True, sadly not like any jobs in philosophy. I have an art degree, don't know why, but oh well. I mean, I don't use my degree at all. Like, I went to school for applied mathematics, but I didn't actually oh man, just as I clicked OK, you typed in, nope, couldn't find me. I just assumed that you had actually done it. That's my bad. I'll catch it then. And since it's guaranteed for me to catch it, I'll just trade it to you later on. Wait, was it you? No, it wasn't even you. I think it was someone else that was talking about trying to get Ivysaur and failing. Let me scroll up a little bit. I think it was Felix actually. Felix is the one that was looking for it. Mainly want to learn code and art before becoming a game designer. I did a surprise trade to see if anyone was generous enough. I didn't get a good Pokemon. Well, the good thing about surprise trade is you can actually just keep on doing it over and over again. Like even like the same Pokemon, like if you get a Pokemon from surprise trade and you don't like it, you can surprise trade that same Pokemon away. I'm actually down to my very last box in the game. So I'm finally to the point where I'm starting to release Pokemon that I catch. Or not that I catch. I hardly catch Pokemon anymore. But I'm now at the point where Blast Burn. Wow, you went all in for that. But basically, the Pokemon that I hatched from eggs in the process of trying to breed competitive Pokemon, I ended up having to give up or like release most of them. Hopefully we get a life orb from this. It's a 50% chance. Oh, I didn't catch it. Oh, right, because it's an event Pokemon. I forgot. You get it's guaranteed to you're guaranteed to catch the Pokemon if it's just a regular den Pokemon. But if it's an event Pokemon, then you only have the regular catch rate for that Pokemon. And of course, if it's Mewtwo, he just runs away before you even get a chance to throw a ball. What a coward. Alright, there's one beam over there. I think this is the same beam. Yeah, it is. This is like Basculin or something like that. I think that's the name of the Pokemon. Anyone here from Canada? Me and that one kid are almost from Canada. We're both in the American Midwest. It's about as close to Canada as you can get in this part of the, or in that country. Alright, this might be all that we end up getting for this 3-star. Just to keep things moving, I'm gonna only like wait for a minute. We should do lots of raids tonight. Like, I'm pretty awake. So, we'll probably go for a good like hour, two and a half, something like that. It may end up being the case that like we come across Mewtwo and we spend like 3 hours trying to just beat it once, but that's probably not going to happen because I actually built up a Mewtwo specifically to beat the max raid Mewtwo. Burning hot today, California. Yeah, it was pretty chilly tonight. My winter coat was being washed, but I was going out for a friend's dinner, for a friend's birthday party. So I had to like wear my next biggest jacket, which is not even close to being big enough. So it was really, really frigid. I had to walk for several blocks in like whatever temperature it is right now. I'm sure it's ridiculously cold. Let's just take a look at the weather report. It says it's 16 right now. And it actually warmed up overnight too. Like, in Wisconsin, the temperatures get so low that I actually legitimately forget sometimes that we measure our temperatures in Fahrenheit instead of Celsius. That's how cold it gets here. Can't believe like this guy lived on 1 HP. Hey there, Lubba. Congratulations, you got a Litten. Yeah, all you gotta do is just keep on re-rolling. Like there are like millions and millions of people playing this game all over. So you'll eventually get something good. I got 2 Littens from from Surprise Trades. The Rowlet that I got is from a viewer. And the Poplio, I think, might also be from a viewer. I'd have to check. You have a Mewtwo raid? You should try it a couple of times with just randoms. Because, like, if I join your Mewtwo raid, the issue is that the other viewers won't be able to join your Mewtwo raid. Alright. Trevenant. Because they'd have to basically be friends with you in order to join you, or at least to find you easily. What exactly are we doing this stream today? Just going through Pokemon raids. And that's almost entirely it, actually. I don't know why YouTube wants to hide Pika. It happens like once per stream. After a while, if you can't beat it, you know, if you post it and I see it, then I will join yours. Just because Mewtwo gives some really nice rewards. Like you get 10 extra large candies and 20 large candies. Plus you could get a bottle cap. Plus you could get some ability capsules. Like, I was honestly planning on like streaming Smash a lot this weekend. But then they dropped this event and it lasts until 6 p.m. on Sunday. So we'll probably be here doing Pokemon for a while. Go ahead and get this Max Flare going. Since it's 2020, I've been watching for 2 years. That's a lot. Yeah. It's crazy to think that I've been streaming for over 3 years by now. Probably I should be spending my time making my 3-year anniversary video that I've been working on for like since November. But it's just so hard to like turn away from streaming to do video content. I'm not much of a content creator, you know, more of just a streamer. But yeah, different YouTubers have different abilities, you know? My first stream was January 15th, 2017. I had uploaded a couple of videos up before then. Like, I actually made this channel in response to, if anyone remembers, back in the Smash 4 days when they like gave that update where you could save your replays, then upload them to YouTube by linking your Google account. So I made this channel specifically to upload my Smash videos. Not even Gigantamax? Leon gives you a Gigantamax Charizard. I don't think I like Gigantamax Charizard. The Gigantamax Wildfire causes like burn damage every turn or something like that. Or it just causes extra damage each turn. But regular Dynamax Charizard gives you Sun with the Max Flare. So I would say regular Dynamax Charizard is better. Or at least for all the teams that I want to use. The only videos I can make currently are PS4 streams. Yeah, I wish that the Switch allowed you to stream directly. That's pretty convenient. Like, it's so much extra work to stream Switch stuff because I had to get the capture card with the extra HDMI cable and all that stuff, as opposed to, you know, just have internet. I actually have the Charmander that Leon gives you. I think, no, this isn't the one. Maybe I already gave it away, actually. Search for Charmander. So this is my 6 IV Charmander. That's not the Gigantamax one though. And then it might be one of these. Hatch from an egg, hatch from an egg. Hatch from an egg. Hatch from an egg. Yeah, all of these are egg Charmanders. And these Mewtwo are so insane. Yeah, they are actually really hard. Like, you really have to have, because the Mewtwo, like most of these raids, by the way, they're like, you know, they're strong Pokemon, sure, but like they're not like really all that strong. Like, you can beat them all with like level 50 Pokemon or something like that. But Mewtwo in particular is level 100 and has boosted stats. So you really want to have your own Pokemon be level 100 if you want to stand a chance. And then even beyond that, you probably want to use like, you know, you probably want to actually train your Pokemon to be, you know, actually built. You know, you can't just like pick up a Pokemon, give it EXP candies, level it up to 100, and then use it. You probably want to actually EV train it, which means going out and defeating loads and loads of Squavits and Nickets, so that you can raise its HP and special defense stats. And then maybe you end up having to fight a the bulk up Mewtwo. Is there an easy way to EV train? Yeah, absolutely. You give your Pokemon Pokerus, and then you give them the power items, and then it only takes 14 battles to completely max train your Pokemon. I mean, or you could, like, you know, buy the vitamins using BP, but I think that those only give you, like, I forget how many stat points they give you, because I've never used the vitamins to level up or to EV train my Pokemon. I mean, obviously the fastest way would be to just give them the medicines. Oh yeah, using the daytime glitch for Pokejobs is actually the fastest way, and it's completely free. So you do all that, you give them Pokerus, you give them the item, or the choice item, not the choice item, the power item that is appropriate for the stat that you want to grow. You put them into the Pokejobs, and you go to a den, you invite others, you disconnect from the internet by inviting others, change your date, and then go back into the game. and now it's like the next day and your Pokemon's job is done. Are you gonna go back to the Wii games in the future? I actually don't own any Wii games other than Xenoblade Chronicles. Xenoblade Chronicles is the only Wii game worth owning. I'm just looking over at my bookshelf of games over there. Yeah, that's right. The only Wii game that I own is Xenoblade Chronicles. But we will go back to the Wii U though. We have loads of Wii U games to play. EVs do not change from raids because you don't gain experience points from raids. You actually can't get effort points from the battles. You don't get EVs from trainer battles, and you don't get them from raids, only from regular old wild encounters. Hey there, Fire Lucas. Sold my Wii U. That's rough. Yeah, ideally, whatever Pokemon you're using against Mewtwo would be level 100 and also have the effort ribbon. Wait, Cursed Body works on max Pokemon? That could be a strategy. Cursed Body... it would have to be Dragapult. Nothing else would work. Because, or Corsola. Cursed Body Corsola actually could work. I don't know if Strength Sap goes through shields though. No, not any Pokemon will be level 100. You should train your Pokemon to level 100 before you go into battle against Mewtwo, because he will destroy you otherwise. I spilled water on my Wii U. Having a great day that day, but my Wii is still alive. I mean, we had some pretty good games. Like... they escaped me at the moment, but I know that they had good games because we owned, me and my brothers, we actually had more Wii games than, that's not true, we had more GameCube games than any other console, but we had a lot of Wii games. It also helped that the Wii can play GameCube games, so really the Wii is still kind of one of the better systems out there. Because the GameCube has a really great library, and the Wii also has a pretty decent library. If the Wii channel hadn't closed down, the Wii channel closing down kind of really hurt the Wii though, because you could get like Neo Geo 16 Turbo Graphics, like you get N64. Oh, we got another Bulbasaur coming up here. There's like a lot of good games, like on my Wii, like my Wii, which is really my Wii U, because it gives you the Wii menu. I bought a bunch of games that you can only get on the Wii right before the shop closed down. So I got like ActRaiser, Final Fantasy VI, Chrono Trigger, basically all the things that they eventually sold on the Super Nintendo Classic. This is what, Bulbasaur? I forgot already. We'll use Charizard here. I snapped my DS and 3DS in half. You would think that after snapping one of them in half, you would not snap the other one in half. So many memories on the Wii U. Super Mario 3D Land and that game Nintendo Land. Nintendo Land is a really great game, especially when you have like siblings. Like we would do Super Mario, the Mario tag, And we also did the Metroid multiplayer game, and the four swords Link adventure. I lost all my nostalgic Pokemon stuff. What's going on here? Okay, someone disconnected probably. And my 10s upon 10s full of Pokemon cards. Oh man. How'd you lose it? Was there a flood or something? Or did someone break in and steal it? When I had the Wii at a younger age, I never knew you could connect to the internet. I've been playing offline on that thing for like 3 to 6 years. I don't think most people knew, because like you had to buy a separate accessory for it, like the Wii LAN adapter. And there weren't that many games that really advertised it to have internet. Like I'm thinking mostly Brawl, and the connection for those games were like really terrible. Wasn't there a Batman game for the Wii U? I think that one of the Arkham Knight games came out for the Wii U as a port, and probably one of the Lego Batman games as well. No Life Orb. That's 2 in a row that we didn't get Life Orb from. Actually, I didn't check the drops from the last time. Let's see if we actually did get a Life Orb the last time. Yeah, we did. Nice. Evolved that Litten into Incineroar. Nice. Mewtwo gives enough EXP candies to like level up the level 1 Pokemon to all the way into the like 70s or something like that. Matt is not Pat. Welcome to the channel. Man, we've been getting basically everything that's not Charmander and Charmeleon. I really want the Flame Orb here. I wonder if I outspeed everything here. Said what I meant. Well, you said the number E. Actually, did I update the Twitch title? What does it currently say? Okay. That is accurate still. The title on Twitch is just like any raid battle. If you had the limit of followers or subs on Twitch, I would subscribe on Twitch. What's up, Pika? No. Where is the coolest place you guys have traveled to? I went to China in 2003. That was pretty cool. But yeah, I would say that was probably my coolest trip because it was like we were doing an exchange program, so there was like a Chinese youth orchestra that came to America and they like toured around the United States. And then we were a youth orchestra that went over to China and toured around China. Oh, 4 times week. That's rough, man. Goodbye, toxicity. And we got to like hang out at the Chinese universities and like we played out on the streets of China and we were like, it was just very different. The coolest trip was to Burger King. Yikes. Still have Galaxy 1 and 2. Oh, I have Galaxy 1 and 2. Honestly, 2 wasn't the best. Just felt like it was more levels, but they need 3. What we're fighting right now is Gigantamax Kingler. So it has a different look from regular. Is it full? We've kind of just been kind of opening up to whoever wants to show up. So I just kind of invite others and let people join as they are able. We haven't found a Mewtwo yet tonight, even though we've been doing raids for an hour. Very surprising. I actually have the Gigantamax Kingler in my party right now. And also, since it was brought up a couple of times, it was brought up a little earlier in the chat, I should mention that Gigantamax Pokemon are actually not stronger than Dynamax Pokemon. They look different, but they have the exact same stats and everything. The real difference is, well, they look different and they're more rare. But also, their one of their moves is different. So, for example, regular Dynamax Charizard will use Max Flare, which does fire damage, and then also causes Harsh Sun for 5 turns. But Gigantamax Charizard looks different and will use Gigantamax Wildfire, which doesn't cause Sun, but will cause fire damage every turn or something like that. Kind of like Fire Spin. Alright, Passimian, let's go for... Oh wait, this is my air balloon. I don't want to do that. Let's go for Golurk. Pretty sure Nintendo would say big no-no to GTA 5. I don't think so. Like, they've put on M-rated games before. I can join after a few raids. Alright, sounds good. I'm the noob at this game. My best Pokemon is a level 10 Charmander. How is your best Pokemon a level 10 Charmander? You don't even get Charmander until really late in the game. You should be way past 10 by then. Found Ivysaur? Nice. Surprisingly, only less than 4 people. Not Charmander. Oh, Litten. the fire cat thingy. Or maybe you're talking about Score Bunny? The fire rabbit? Litten, okay. Makes sense. I forgot to press start challenge. Yikes. I was wondering why we didn't have 4 people. Oh, these are all special attackers though. I guess I will not Dynamax here. Get burned. I don't think you can get burned while the shields are up. Oh, that's no good. Oh, that's really no good. Defiant Pissinian? Now it's at +4. Now it's at +5. This is scary, actually. Could we lose this? It's possible for us to lose this. That one stream Stormy did on Fortnite. Yeah, no one's gonna remember that. It was like two streams ever. And I think we played for a total of like 5 to 6 hours of Fortnite. You got the Ivysaur? Congratulations. Really curious to see like how much damage Pissinian starts doing to us. Yep, I don't get affected by that, so I don't care. Oh, he's done. Okay. I can't believe that he got to +6 attack and like didn't actually touch anyone on the battlefield at all. Yeah, he didn't touch anyone. No one got hurt at all. What wasted potential. That's so sad. I don't normally... I mean, Defiant... Yeah, I'll try it. Like, why not? Let's catch it. I don't think Defiant works if you drop your own stats, though. So you can't use, like, Superpower or Close Combat and then cause yourself to get Defiant. What strats could you use for that? Defiant Shell Smash, yeah, that'd be terrifying. Like that's a free +6 from one attack. +6 attack, +2 speed. I know it doesn't, but like I'm saying that it would be so busted if it were like that. the only one here. This is Lanoon, I think. Hey there, just AG. I use Shell Smash, White Herb, and Skill Swap Simple Swoobat. It's pretty gross. Blastoids. So you like use Simple Beam? Oh no, use Skill Swap. I mean, if you have Swoobat, you may as well use Simple Beam, because why does Swoobat want to know, want to have Torrent or whatever? Because it's still a turn either way, and maybe you could use Simple Beam to like mess with someone else's ability. Like imagine using Simple Beam on like Lucario when he's trying to get Defiant boosts, or not Defiant boosts, but Justified boosts. Oh, okay, I see. So you skill swap to get the simple over to Blastoise. He Dynamaxes, uses a couple of attacks, gains all those stats, give him back the Rain Dish when he's done. Worst thing that happened to me is I bought this game and don't have a Switch to play it on. Oh no. Got a shiny and then didn't save, you didn't have autosave on. That's real rough. I'm not gonna Dynamax here. I think my teammates have better Dynamax options than I do. Probably no one needs to Dynamax here because this Lanoon is so weak. That did nothing. Because my Leafeon is a monster. Sadly, Max Strike is not a contact move. Why did that go through this shield? Oh, okay, never mind. Double kick. I was like, that doesn't make any sense. Why did the HP drop? Shiny Musketeer. Yeah, that's a Tracheon. Like, I actually was given Cobalion. I don't really know how to say it by a viewer. So it's dance, sleep, talk, okay. And the raid battles are pretty fun. I think that I wish that you could actually kind of choose to go into difficult raid battles, because so the way the game works is some of these are randomly raid battles, right? If I clear out all of the raid battles that are currently active, then 4 new ones will appear somewhere in the wild area. But the issue is that when events like these are going on, and like one of them is a Mewtwo, then you're kind of stuck, right? And you can't go forward until you clear that Mewtwo raid. So I wish that there was like a place where you could go to always have really difficult raid battles, and a place where you could go to just like randomly fight, you know, whatever Pokemon. I think they might end up fixing that with the DLC, because they were talking about like the fact that you're going to be able to actually go inside of the dens once you over the summer. All right, we got our first Mewtwo over here. So that's that battle. We'll get ready for that pretty soon. We're going to see what these other two are. That Pangoro almost ambushed me. Porygon and Cyndaquil are in the DLC. That's good to know. That means that I'll be able to start getting a Meganium. I'm assuming, at least. Shrifty. Alright, we'll do Shrifty. Not really. They're not really online. It's just that they're online somewhere, so the game basically places their avatar in the game as if they are, as if they're actually in the game. I think Cinderace will be better here than Charizard. I need my Porygon 2. Yours had awesome defense and awesome offense. Porygon 2 I know can be built as a wall, like a stall Pokemon, or as a special sweeper. I have seen both of those. Toxic TM is not a thing in this game. Porygon 2 might be used less. Well, you just had to teach it Toxic in the previous game and then bring it over. Like my Jolteon knows Toxic. Toxic is a TR, but not every Pokemon can learn it in this game through TR for some reason. Like Jolteon knows, or like Jolteon can learn it via TM in Pokemon Let's Go Eevee, but can't learn it via TR in this game. No, I mean TR, technical records. So technical machines are, you know, just like they have been for the past couple of generations. You can keep on using them over and over again. But in this game, they added TRs, which are like what TMs used to be. So a TR is a really powerful move that can only be used once. So for example, Ice Beam is a TM, but Blizzard is a TR. So you have, once you teach Blizzard as one thing, it breaks and you have to get another one. That was a good Ice Shard. Oh, I thought it was. If it did a little bit more damage, then he could have gotten his shields up, and then my max player would have dropped 2 shields. I haven't been on my Switch since like early January, because I'm bored of the games I have, and when I turn it on, the fan is just so loud. That's really unfortunate. There are a lot of games, I would say, for the Switch where, like... Oh no, I'm confused now. Where without the Wi-Fi component, like without the Switch Online, I probably wouldn't play them. Smash is definitely one of those games. Like, if it weren't for Wi-Fi battles, and the fact that I like have a group at work that I played with, like Smash just isn't very fun to play single player, I should say. I would imagine Mario Kart would be like that too. Like you would complete all of the races and then just kind of stop playing that game. And probably pretty much any competitive game, like Mario Tennis Aces. That's a game that is fun when you're playing against humans, but when you're playing against computers, it's like not very interesting. But there are some games where you can just like play by yourself and it's like loads of fun. Well, I should say that like what I find fun might be different from you guys having fun. So the game, the single player game that I've played the most is what's it called? Disgaea 5. Disgaea 5, I think I have like 300 or 400 hours into it. So it's like you can play that forever and ever and ever and never be done with that game. There's so much to do in that, but at the same time, the stuff that there is to do is kind of repetitive, and if you don't really like, you know, a lot of people complain about role-playing games and like having to grind for levels and things like that, but Disgaea 5 is like on a completely different level. Like, the game is designed for you to grind as efficiently as possible. Like, for example, most RPGs, the level cap is level like 99, 50, whatever. The level cap in Disgaea is like 9,999. But once you reach level 9,999, you're still super weak. Like, you can be way stronger. Oh, we have 2 Mewtwo's up. That's nice. See ya, AG. Thanks for stopping by. Alright, so we're gonna do this Mewtwo first. You're gonna go sleep. Alright. Good night, Detective Evil. Thanks for stopping by. Alright, here's the first Mewtwo. Can't catch it. Ah well, that's okay. The rewards themselves are enough. Next stream, you use your other account. Alright. Hey there, Arcade. Oh, I see DDD. All those other Pokemon weren't worth joining, but once we get a Mewtwo going, now you want to join the raids. We were over there playing with Magikarps and Weaviles and, you know, Soul Rocks, but now you want to help out. Alright, what's everybody got? We got a Lunala. Does this new Lunala know light screen? Whoever's Lunala this is. Ready to battle me? Great. We'll probably do battles next weekend, because we're going to be doing raids all this weekend. This is a Calm Mind Mewtwo, anyway. Hey, Vivasio. Alright, this one's attacking, so I should use light screen here. Man, YouTube really hates Pika. Good thing that light screen got up in time. Oh wow, that did a lot of damage. It was a critical hit. Okay. Never fear, guys. I got your back. Night days. What does that do? Life orb. May lower the target's accuracy? That seems like a pretty good move. Now I'm gonna save the Lunala. Watch this, guys. Lowering accuracy seems like it should be a good thing, because like, the less this Mewtwo hits us, the better. The fact that it starts off with a 85% accuracy is not very good though. This Mewtwo was built specifically to beat Mewtwo. My Durant once took down a Lunala in one hit. Poor Lunala. That's not enough. Alright, with this Calm Mind, we're probably in trouble now. Ugh. With a critical hit, I still survived. Got a special defense drop. Oh boy. Crab Hammer missed. Let's see what the status of my team is. I think that we're going to lose this battle. So I'm not going to really like use up healing items to waste time here. We'll just try again. Like, those two misses that we had, like Night Days and Crab Hammer, those would have been really nice to have. Because he would have already broken down shields, and then I could use Thunder Wave by now. Now he's at +3, maybe +4. I've lost track because Mewtwo's just so strong. He's going to start one-shotting everything. Can I learn Mist? Does Mewtwo learn Mist at all? And does Mist work even if shields are up? Yeah, it's a good thing I didn't waste time healing here. He's gonna use like something else now. Oh yeah, I forgot to check like the levels of everybody. Where does it say what level? 87 is not that terrible. 100, yeah, that makes sense. 100, alright. So many cheers. Goodbye, Lunala. This is the first Lunala I've seen that's actually slower than Mewtwo, but I think Calm Mind Mewtwo is actually faster than most of the other Mewtwo's. Alright, we're gonna go to the other den and hope that it's a physical Mewtwo. Like, we can beat bulk up Mewtwo, I'm sure. Yeah, up until now, we practically haven't even needed to try against all these other raid battles. But like, Mewtwo is actually insane. Yeah, absolutely you can join. Alright, get ready, go. The Mewtwo that we are fighting is level 100. And it also has boosted stats as well. Gonna use Mewtwo support? Okay. You know that guy? That guy is Fire Lucas. We can't win with just 3 people. I do wish kind of that this event would go on for a little longer. You know light screen? Okay, that's good. I have light screen as well. Oh, so you actually have the same set that I do. Light screen, Thunderwave, Life Dew. And then Shadow Ball is my last move. No, I don't have. You should probably bring max potions and full restores and things like that. I don't have any on me. I've mostly just been using Life Dew. Make sure you're connected to the internet, and then you might have to close the game and then start it back up. I'm muted? Muted from what? Oh, Felix got in. You were muted from the stream? No, you were not muted from the stream at all. I would have seen a message saying that you were. Ooh, Eternatus? That's probably not going to work. Psystrike kills, but I mean at the same time, even though Psystrike kills, it's resisting Blizzard or Ice Punch, it's resisting Fire Punch or Flamethrower or Max Flare, it's resisting Max Knuckle or Brick Break or Focus Blast. So Eternatus could be good. Alright, so this is another Calm Mind. Are you going to use light screen or attack? Because whoever doesn't use light screen should attack. I'll wait for your option and then choose mine after that. Alright, that's the status, so I'm going to use Shadow Ball. Oh, it looks like I'm the faster Mewtwo. So I should probably use light screen each time. Man, we got the hardest one too. I'm playing Super Mario 64. The cameras is not good. Yep, that is very true. Oh, that's rough. We don't even get the light screen up. We probably lost this one too. It's okay, we're gonna have lots of attempts here, most likely, because we have two dens that, two dens for both of them are Calm Mind Mewtwo. I think Calm Mind Mewtwo might actually be the hardest one, because it starts off with shields, so you can't, like, start off with, you can't start off with using, Thunder Wave. Like Nasty Plot and Bulk Up Mewtwo, they start with 0 shields. You can use Prankster, you can, like, you know, whatever. Nice. That's what I like to see. Does it also thaw? No, it doesn't? Okay. Not a Turnus? Nope. You know, I thought that Ice was not very effective against Fire. Oh, wait. Wait, what? What is a Turnus? Is it just Poison Dragon? I think Eternatus is Dragon Poison. And for whatever reason, I was thinking it was actually a Dragon Fire type Pokemon. Yeah, it's Poison Dragon. I just mixed up the typings. So Ice is actually super effective against it. It's not worth healing. I mean, in this case it's not worth healing, but typically speaking, it is worth healing because if you get knocked out 4 times, then that's game. Because we're already going to lose this, and we're pretty much guaranteed to not be able to win, it's not worth healing now, but typically speaking, if you you don't want to, like, lose to, you know, being knocked out. Like, normally I would have used light screen, but this one is not salvageable. Max Fire's gonna kill something. Didn't even thaw him out. That's rough. I'll see you later, Leva. Thanks for stopping by. Alright, we're gonna get right back into it. Oh. It passed midnight while we were in there, so that didn't reset. We're now on a different day. And also the weather changed here. So I guess we're going back to just looking to see what dens we have. There's one back over there. The last starter you need is a Squirtle. Good luck in your search. Do you use den resets, Felix? Happy Leap Day, everybody. Toxicity. Yeah, Mewtwo is tough. You really have to like build a Pokemon just to beat the Mewtwo, which means give it enough candies to get to level 100. When I tried on what day was that? Wednesday, I think, was when the raid first started. My Mewtwo was level 81, maybe 70, whatever level you first get the Mewtwo at. It was one level higher than that. So I tried a couple of times. I kept on getting one shot by everything. It was like really rough. So you really need to, like, I had to give it enough candies to get to level 100. And then I needed to train it so that it could actually live attacks. Poison is weak to psychic, correct. What generation do you get Mewtwo in? Generation 1. That was the first one. Good night, Felix. Thanks for stopping by. As for myself, I think I got another, like... I probably wouldn't go for a whole other hour. Maybe for, like, another 45 minutes, 30 minutes, something like that. We'll be back at it again tomorrow, though. It was the Mewtwo that I got from Let's Go Pikachu. Or not Pikachu, but Let's Go Eevee. But yeah, Mewtwo is very different from all the other raid battles. Like, all these battles, like this battle for example, this is a 5-star toxicity, right? But each of our Pokemon, we're just going to spam attacks. Like, I'm going to use my max move as quickly as possible. Everyone just attacks to get the shields down. Because pretty much any one of us probably would be able to solo this if it were just one-on-one. Even though they attack multiple times per turn. But against Mewtwo, though, you really have to like actually use stat moves like Light Screen, like Reflect, like Safeguard, you know, Life Dew. Like the original Mewtwo was caught at level 70, I think. And that was a busted Pokemon. Like Gen 1, back when there was one special stat, and Amnesia doubled both your special attack and your special defense, and there were no ghost moves that were good, and like dark types didn't exist, and there were no bug type Pokemon that were good either, or any bug moves that were good. You're going to heal? Oh, you didn't have to heal. I should have warned you that for a Pokemon like this, we're not going to lose, like, no matter what. I know that the Mewtwo frightened you for these battles, but yeah, we really can't lose here. Look at how little damage that did. Imagine Ladian getting a stat buff. Ladian's one of my favorite Pokemon. I actually have a build waiting for Ladian for when starts to for when I'm able to actually use it. No, even if you and Halucha die, we're still good, because then that'll be 3 deaths, and we only lose if they're 4 deaths. And then we're going to knock him out next turn, no matter what. In fact, we're actually knocking him out this turn. I'm sure here's an Earth Power that's going to come and destroy this. Wing attack, for real? Did you just use Boom Burst twice in a row? Double Boom Burst. I submitted 3 scholarship applications today. Good luck, Pika. Cross my fingers for you. Sludge Wave, that's a good one. Might teach that to my Gengar instead of Sludge Bomb. Sludge Bomb is like 90 base power, I think, maybe 95. But a single target. Sludge Wave is like 80, maybe 85, I forget. And hits both opponents. Need to get to an area that doesn't have this weather so I can actually see where the raid dens are. It's a heavy mist. Sludge Wave is 95? But how come I don't use it? It must have low accuracy or something like that. Like that in this game your bike can ride on the water. It is pretty convenient. I can't see. Every single area is covered in fog? That's crazy. we got something way off in the distance over there. And instead of Snorlax, we have Clefable here. Oh, Sludge Wave hits your teammates too. That wouldn't be that bad. Just pair with a Steel type Pokemon. %10 chance to poison. Oh, that's also pretty low. 10% is not nearly as high as like the 30% from Sludge Bomb and Gunk Shot. Gunk Shot I think has low accuracy though, right? I think, wait, there's no way all of the area. Wow, everything is in fog. Once upon a time, I would have loved this. Every single area of the wild area is covered in a dense fog. That's the only place, so now would be a good time to, like, if you, I don't know if the weather is the same for every player. Probably not. But if you don't have like Gothitelle or Ralts or Clefairy or Moonera, what is whatever that floating psychic Pokemon is? There are a couple of other Pokemon that you can only get in the mist that I'm forgetting about right now. Yeah, Musharma, that's what it is. Another Toxtricity, huh? Looks like we might be the only ones this time. No one wants to fight back-to-back Toxtricities. At the 145, I'll start. Someone gave me a level 100 Darmanitan with some ability. Sheer Force, I think. I'm gonna stay up late studying. Well, stop wasting your time watching the stream. Hit those books, Pika. I think we'll probably end up doing like 1 or 2 more raids. We'll get to the 2-hour mark and then we'll call it a night. We'll put it at the 15 minutes from now basically. You think that's gonna hurt me just because it's super effective? Nah. Why are there 2 water types in a toxicity raid? Because NPCs are too great. It's okay, if that Darmantana you're using is actually level 100, we should still be able to win this. Although if he uses Overdrive again, and knocks out both Quillfish and the, what's it called again, we'll probably actually, we might actually end up losing that. Don't go for Stone Edge, that might miss. He has shields up, so just like, go for something regular. Actually, you might end up getting knocked out anyway. No, not really. It doesn't look like it. Alright, if he uses Overdrive next turn, we actually lose. It's hard to find and join raid battles. Yeah, that is an issue, actually. You can use the filter, like the last option in the YCOM is to search stamps. You can filter down to friends only, or filter to max raid battles, and maybe that'll help you. Oh, it missed. Slug bomb. That's not gonna hurt me. That's gonna kill something, probably. Yep. It's NPCs just holding us back. One weird thing is that he, oh wait, we might win this still. If Darmanitan attacks before Toxtricity... Oh wait, Stone Age missed, never mind. Forgot about that. We were close. I was about to say, one weird thing about this Toxtricity is the fact that it uses some moves first, and then some other Pokemon do moves, and then after that he uses more moves. What other raids do we have? I'm not particularly interested in doing Toxtricity anyway. Like, we really are here for the Charmanders. I think that we might actually have to do it, because I'm not seeing any other active ones. Which I think means that we need to clear that one if we want to see more raids. So we'll still do this one, and then we'll do one last one after that one. Tina the Ginger, thanks for the follow. Yeah, Golurk's kind of my best Pokemon for this. Technically, Casper is better, but I don't want to lose my air balloon. Wait, what are we waiting for? Yes, I am streaming on Twitch as well. He's actually a Twitch follower, not a YouTube subscriber. Gonna go to the BP shop. Okay. Go ahead and quit out, I think. You should be able to leave, yeah. Are you picking up an assault vest or something? The extra power buff? Oh, I wouldn't waste money on like X attacks and things like that. For these battles, they're just kind of... These battles are kind of whatever. Like, you know, training for... Not training, but like using items for Mewtwo. Oh, the choice band. Yeah, choice band is a good thing to have generally anyway, regardless of... choice band makes your attacks do 50% more damage, your physical attacks, but you can only use one attack. Choice scarf, you go 50% faster, but you can only use one move. Choice specs, your special attacks do 50% more damage, but you can only use one move. Yeah, it looks like, okay, finally found the thing. It is kind of difficult to find your friends. I had a semi-cheating team in Anything Goes Pokemon Showdown. I use Pokemon Showdown to like build out the teams that I want to eventually make in Sword and Shield, as I'm sure you guys all know because you're in my Discord and I keep spamming the chat with Pokemon builds. I actually made more builds. I'm just embarrassed to post them because I just got through saying I'm done posting builds now and I'm not gonna stop posting builds here. So as you can set up substitute and special attack buffs. Tom pass into choice specs, Victini V-Flame. Yeah, that's gonna kill a lot of things. Yeah, I knew you meant V-Create. But it is a V that has flames on it. Still can't get Victini in Sword and Shield yet. And try to raise some special defense here. Three shields is not very much. Before I end the stream, I'll open up my Pokemon Home and show what I've got waiting in there. Hey, I don't mind that. Oh, missed. Poor Stone Edge. Why? Stone Edge has 85 accuracy. I don't like using anything that has less than 95 accuracy. Like 90 is too low for me. Critical hit, man. Oh man, the double paralyze. Yeah, it's a good thing that you healed there. That Hex would have killed you. It does double damage or double base power when you have a status on you. I'm getting more crits than an average game of Hero Dittos. I mean, to be fair, the crit rate in Pokemon is higher than it is. Is higher. Actually, I think the crit rate is the same in Pokemon as it is for Hero. 12.5. I actually have this Absol build that I'm waiting to try out. Scope Lens, Super Luck, and then like all of its attacks are the critical hit raising ones. So Night Slash, Psycho Cut, and I forget what the last one is. Yeah, there you go, Clefairy. You take those hits. Yeah, you tank that. Toxicity can remove all stat changes, but it hasn't done that yet. Alright, 2 more KOs and we lose. I mean, why would you want for it to remove your stat changes? You have the X attack going. But now that you brought that up, I just realized that, you know, you used X attack and it actually works. So in the Mewtwo raids, then shouldn't that mean that we should be able to use like guard spec or like or X special defense and then like not have to be one shot by Mewtwo, you know, until he changes his until he resets our stats or whatever. That could be a strategy that we employ. But another reason to not use the X attack, and as you can see now that we cleared that, we got more dens available. We got 1, 2, 3, 4 dens available. One reason to not use X attack is because if the barrier is up, then you're only going to do like almost no damage anyway. Oh, we got 5 dens open. Let's choose the best one and go with it for our final raid before stream is over. Oh, Whale Lord. I do want to have a Whale Lord. But I already have a Whale Lord that I plan on using. I thought I had one already. Maybe it's sitting around waiting to be bred. Okay. It's actually not it's not ready yet. What move does Grimmsnarl have that steals stats? Now, Marshadow has this move called Spectral Thief, where it takes your opponent's stat changes. And, Kingler, okay. Marshadow has worked. I would actually suggest using Marshadow against the Mewtwo raids. Because, you know, sure, Marshadow gets one-shot by, like, Focus Blast and Brick Break or whatever. But you could build your Marshadow to not get one-shot, for one thing. Like, people don't do that enough. They just kind of use Marshadow without training it. And then hope for the best. But if you actually train Marshadow, I feel like it should be able to survive one hit. And Marshadow, even if it doesn't survive one hit, Marshadow being able to take the stat changes from Mewtwo means that Mewtwo doesn't one-shot everything. Because one-shotting Marshadow occasionally is nothing compared to Mewtwo one-shotting everything with whatever attack type it tries to use. It's another Toxtricity, but this one's not Gigantamax. Mewtwo raid. I don't have Marshadow either. I don't have any of those nice mythic Pokemon. The only thing I have is Mewtwo. I got it from my Let's Go. We have a lot of dens active right now. Like, I've never seen this many dens active at the same time. Didn't get Diancie, Aurora, Hat, Pikachu, or the Shiny Sun and Moon legendaries. I don't like using the legendaries in battle. I was, you know, I had this Mewtwo, and I was mostly using it to trade for, like, other Pokemon in Pokemon Home for mobile, because you can do the GTS in that game, or in Pokemon Home for mobile. But this Mewtwo raid battle made me actually take out my Mewtwo and train it and, like, use it. And, like, now it's a properly built support Pokemon that I would actually be able to use in Uber's doubles. And I just blame Mewtwo for that. Oh, that's the Whale Lord, isn't it? So that's the Whale Lord. We're probably going to end up doing Whale Lord as our final raid tonight. And then maybe off stream I will try Mewtwo with some randoms. But it doesn't look like too many people are actually joining tonight. crazy to think that a month ago I didn't even have this Pokemon. Oh, yikes. Found a 3-star Toxapex. Toxapex is pretty good. Yeah, Baleful Bunker is a good move. And generally Toxapex is very defensive. You can give it like Black Sludge, and it will heal itself all the time, and the opponent can't steal your item, otherwise they'll get poisoned, or they'll take damage every turn. Oh, I should do that actually. I actually was thinking about I was theory crafting a trick set or a switcheroo set, and then I was going to give like Iron Ball or something like that, but now I'm thinking Black Sludge might be a better item to trick onto opponents, or like Choice Specs or something. We're definitely going with a Whale Lord. Hey there, Bobfather. You're catching the tail end of this stream. Free wishing piece, that's nice. That's the Whale Lord, but this is also an active. I don't know why there's so many dens active right now. I think this is 8 total active at the same time. I've actually never seen this many before. I didn't even use like wishing pieces on any of these. What's even crazier is how none of these are Charmander or Charmeleon. Oh, this is the Kingler. Actually, I already knew that this was an active one. Like, we're never going to get the Flame Orb at this rate. And if we don't get Flame Orb, then Obstagoon will continue to be useless. Seismitoad can have double healing with leftovers and Aqua Ring. Yep. Yes, you can. You could even crazier than that. You could have used Ludi Loco. Can learn Aqua Ring and Leech Seed, and have the Rain Dish ability. So while it's raining, he can heal from Leech Seed, Grassy Terrain, leftovers, just like everything all together. My friend lent me Let's Go Pikachu. Never will get used to a single Joy-Con. It is very, very odd. Like, I just got through redoing Let's Go Eevee, but one thing about it is you can actually control 2 people in that game. Like, you can use left and a right, and then it's actually pretty easy to basically play it like that way. Seismitoad will be good until the DLC. What do you think they're adding through the DLC that'll make Seismitoad not be very good? So like, you would need to have a strong grass type to really dethrone Seismitoad. Either that or more weathers to overwrite the rain. Well, generally, when people talk about a Pokemon no longer being good after the DLC, it's because they introduced counters to that Pokemon. Like, say for example, people start having Pursuit again. Water types are good because there are fewer grass types. That's probably true. There aren't that many good grass type Pokemon. Having Sceptile will be good. Having Survivor will be good. I don't even know whether... I'm trying to think of other like good grass type Pokemon though. Mungus is grass, I think. I know that Seismitoad is already walled by my Leafeon. Like anytime a Seismitoad comes out, I just send out Leafeon, and then he just literally can't do anything against it. Oh, is Bellsprout coming with the DLC? That'd be nice. I actually have a shiny Weepinbell. It's actually the first Pokemon, the first shiny that I caught myself sitting in Pokemon Home. I had to figure out what to do with it. What a weak Pokemon. Choice specs Bellsprout and Sun. I guess it gets the Chlorophyll ability. Hey, we got a critical hit. Here's that critical hit you were looking for, Boop. I'm not sure whether to use Blossom or Victory Bell though. I guess I'll look at the builds. Like I'll just go into Showdown and see which I think will end up being better. You caught it? Nice. I actually don't know what... Huh. I'm already yawning. It's time for me to go to bed. Let's see what we got just then. Pressure? Pressure Wailord? That's surprising. I like Oblivious more. This one has way better stats though. Plus speed. Yeah, plus speed Wailord. That's just what you need, right? Lopunny's in the DLC too. Lopunny is another one of my favorites. That'll be good. Actually, I have a build sitting for that in the Discord server as well. Alright. I'm going to take a quick moment and talk about the future of these teams here. I need a good water Pokemon. Like, we need some more water resistant here because a lot of these guys kind of die instantly to water. Like, about half of my team dies to water. That's going to probably be Wailord and Blastoise. Got a couple more builds coming. Off stream, I've been breeding a good Phantump. So this is a good Phantump. It's going to be super stally. This will probably be almost built. I need to trade it in order to get Hornleech, though, and then get it back. So that'll be something that I do over the weekend or something. Assault Vest Mr. Rhyme coming up. Phalanx coming up. And then once those three are done, then I'll make a new batch of Pokemon. We have 87 builds in my Discord, and I'm pretty sure that I have more than that on Showdown somewhere. But I really do enjoy building competitive Pokemon. Honestly, more than actually using them competitively, but we do viewer battles pretty frequently. We usually get at least 1 or 2 per weekend. We're going to take a look at Pokemon Home real quick. We are free to play, so we unfortunately only get the 30 slots, so we had to make the most of it. We have a couple of shinies in here, mostly shinies for the most part. This Pidgey I threw in here just because this is the Pidgey that I used to get the Pidgey badge, I mean the Pidgey Master title, even though it's level 6 Pidgey. It actually was able to beat a level 75 Pidgey because of the tactics they use like Fly and stuff, so we use Substitute, Toxic, Roost, and Gust to beat it. We got some Porygons in here. I probably don't need this Hitmonlee. I can probably get rid of that. But at the time that I put this in here, I didn't have Hitmonlee and Pokemon Sword yet, so it was just like a later thing. Regular Slowpoke to get regular Slowbro. Shiny Weedle. Wait, this isn't Shiny Weedle. The reason why I have this Weedle is because it was given to me by a viewer. Same with this Primate. Same with this Alolan Executor. And same with this Dragonite. Dratini is just kind of rare, so I'll just go ahead and throw that in there. This is our second Mewtwo that we got. Hype for having Torterra. Torterra is like my favorite starter Pokemon. So we're going to find a way to make that work. I think I'm going to actually have a team that is mono grass. Like Torterra, Leafeon, like Appleton. Like, I'll make it work. I don't know what, like, Trevenant and something else. I'll figure out what the last few will be, but it'll be great. Articuno, my favorite legendary, is what we're just waiting for the DLC to come out so that we can use that. The other two legendary birds are here, but I don't really care about them. I'm mostly going to be using them as GTS fodder for Pokemon that I actually enjoy playing with. Like, I really want to get an Absol. I really want to get, like, what are some other ones? Absol's, like, top of the list. Oh, Kabutops is another one of my favorites. We need to get, like, the other starters. Like, we need to get, like, Sceptile and, Meganium and, oh yeah, and the fossils. I really love the fossil Pokemons. Rampardos and, like, Cradily. I have builds ready for those when they come over. I would like to have an Aggron, and it's really difficult to actually use the GTS because everyone's looking for legendary Pokemon, and they're just like offering up just regular Pokemon for legendaries for some reason. So I just went ahead and restarted my save file in Let's Go Eevee, and then got some extra copies of everything. The same reason for this Mewtwo as well. So Mewtwo I got level 70. That's what it is. Sometime this week, during the week, I'm going to restart my Pokemon, not restart, but I'm going to do my Pokemon Sword playthrough, but on a different save file. I'm going to do my second save file. And then we're going to get another Eternatus and Zacian, because you can get Pokemon from different save files into Pokemon Home. It's very easy to do, but you kind of have to like look for it just to show what that looks like. Because you kind of start off here in the Pokemon Home, and you go to Pokemon, and then you look like you have these options, but you actually can press the up button and then actually change to a different user altogether. Wait, where's my Omanite? I just realized that I might not have the Omanite that I was supposed to have. Let's take a look-see. There it is. Never mind. I already have it. These are some of the, like, once upon a time, I mixed up the, what the stats were. So I was building, like, the worst possible stat Pokemon. Like, this is a plus attack minus special attack Jolteon. But I totally thought that it was actually a plus special attack minus attack. So, and this is a minus speed plus attack Gengar that I trained and gave candies to, because I just didn't know what the, because this opposite from Fire Emblem Heroes, and I've been playing Fire Emblem Heroes for like years now, and I was like, oh, blue is good, red is bad, but Pokemon is the opposite. Where's my Alola Ninetales? Welcome to the channel, Kakashi, over on Twitch. Teach you my ways. Over time, sure. It takes just basically a lot of time, honestly. Like, look at this, 143 hours in Pokemon Sword. And that's like not even very much time either. Actually, let's take a look at this just to go over like how ridiculous some of this stuff is. Oh, there's my Ninetales. Oops. So if I go to box spaces, look at all these Pokemon here, right? I've almost filled up every single box, and most of them are just like trying to breed for like a good, better Pokemon. So I was trying to get plus special defense minus special attack Harvest Phantump. Harvest is a hidden ability, so you can only breed it. You can only get Harvest in a Pokemon out of a Pokemon egg if the mother was Harvest. So I had to take my Harvest female. Actually, I had to take my Harvest male, breed it with Ditto, get a Harvest female, take that Harvest female, breed it with my proper natured male, and then I had the proper nature. So then I had a harvest, male, correct nature, and then I had to go back to the original Ditto, and then breed it so I got the right stats for it. It just takes a while, and this is like, you know, a box and a half of Phantoms. We did the same with Salazzle, or Salandit. It's only a 10% chance to get a female. Only the females can evolve into Salazzle. So I had to get Corrosion, plus speed, minus attack, female Salandit, which takes a while. Good night, LK. Good night, Boop. What other crazy things did we do? We needed Iron Fist Golaric. That didn't take very long. We did that in like half a box. Needed plus speed, minus defense Shedinja. That didn't take very long either because we only needed attack and speed, and the other IVs didn't matter. Phalanx, we actually ended up getting a 6 IV Halucha. That was pretty nice. Our Aegislash, our Noivern, our Drapion, our Cinderace, our Mr. Rhyme, or Mr. Mime. Pretty much every competitive Pokemon that you see has like hours and hours of just making eggs behind it. These are all the reject Pokemon. They're like almost what I wanted. Like these are all Harvest 5 IV Phantoms that are in the wrong, like the stats are just in the wrong place. I don't have the judge function because I didn't pay for Pokemon Home. So you just have to trust me that these are all 5 IV Harvest, slightly bad, like they're bad in attack or bad in special defense or something like that. And those are the two that I really needed. They're bad in HP. 5 IV Haluchas, 5 IV Spore Bunnies, 5 IV Noibats, and then Meltan. Eventually, one of these days, I'll do like a giveaway. Like, channel growth happens really, really, really fast when you start giving away Pokemon that are good or rare. Like, we would have had 20 viewers if the title of the stream was Meltan Giveaway. Actually, maybe that's how I should get Flame Orb. Just like advertise giving away Mewtwo for Flame Orb. I'd probably get it really fast then. Anyway, that's enough rambling for one night. It's past 1 a.m. We got to the 2.5 hour mark instead of the 2 hour mark. Just kind of wasted the last 30 minutes. But, yeah, I really have been enjoying streaming Pokemon and making Pokemon content. Kind of feel bad for the people that subscribed for Super Smash Brothers, but they'll live. But we're gonna end it here. Gonna get some rest. We'll be back around like lunchtime tomorrow. So let's say like 11 hours from now, something like that. And we'll be doing more raids. So be sure to like the stream. Be sure to subscribe on YouTube if you haven't already. And follow on Twitch. And catch me in the next stream. Thanks for watching, everybody. Have a good night.